So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the press conference after the first leg match in the round of 16 of Basketball Champions League between medi Bayreuth and Besiktas Sompo, Japan. Would like to introduce and welcome our guest from Turkey, head coach Ufuk Sarika and his player Kenan Sipahi. We start with Kenan and your game statement, please.
English. I think we couldn't do the things that we talk all weeks, and the medi Bayreuth play with a lot of energy and fast basketball. We have today a missing player, John Dibbler. I think that affect us a lot for the three-point shots. But it's one more 40 minutes, and we know how they play, what we should do, because it's tough to play against them in the first game. So I think we have 40 more minutes, and in our gym it will be a good atmosphere, and I think we will pass the round.
Thank you, Kenan. Coach, please, your game statement.
First of all, I congratulate for them. They are a very good team, and also they are a very energetic team. We have some problems before the game. We have some missing players. But first half, we played terrible. We did not good decisions in offensive parts, and we made many mistakes. Second half, we are better, but not enough. So finally, we will play one more game in Istanbul. In Istanbul, everything different. I congratulate for them.
Thank you. Other questions?
Return for the next game, or is it something serious?
He's very sick. Also, we have 5 more sick players, but John Dibbler didn't play. I think so he will play.
Any questions? Okay, and thank you very much and safe trip home. Thanks. So then start part 2 of the press conference. First of all, some more facts. Final score was 81-76. We had an attendance of 3,021 fans. And so we start part 2 with head coach Raul Corner and his player Damon Brooks. It's up to you, Damon, and your game statement, please.
All respect to Besiktas, they're a great team. When we knew coming in, they was going to give it their all. They got great players, Earl Clark, Strawberry, point guard, but we knew it was going to be a tough battle. And as a team, I feel like we responded, especially after our last game, being a little slump, but we brought that energy tonight to come up with the win.
Thanks, Damon. Coach, you please.
There's a saying, if made of the right stuff, a hard fall will result into a high bounce. And I think there's no question this team is made of the right stuff. It was a tough game we came from, and there was only one way to react to it, and that's leave it all on the floor. Besiktas is a great team. Damon said it. They're loaded. They're third in one of the best leagues in Europe. And we gave them a battle, and that's what we expected from us. That's what we knew we could do. At the end of the day, it's a 5-point halftime lead. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. But it's also a win that is historical for our organization, and that nobody can take away from us anymore. So of course we're going to Istanbul with the mindset to win the second game too and advance. But more importantly, we have to bring the energy again on Friday and take care of business on home court again, and make sure that whatever happened last week was worth something. And sometimes you got to take a step back to make 2 steps ahead. And it looks like that's exactly what happened tonight. Thank you.
Other questions? Timo.
First question for both. Yeah, obviously the coach wasn't very happy after the game at Berlin. What did you change, or was it just mentality today and the home court advantage?
Yeah, it was just the energy. We just came out with that passion. We came together after that game. We just had to just look ourselves in the mirror, and then we did. And start off with the defensive end, start off with the guards. I think James and Gabe and Nate, those guys did a great job just with their intensity. And it started with them and it trickled down. And I feel like once we bring that energy, we could compete with anybody in Europe. I mean, we've played great teams even in our pool and up till now, and even in the German league. So we're used to this stage.
Wasn't very happy. That's very nice saying of what happened. Nobody was happy. It wasn't only me. I was just the one who had the microphone in front of his mouth. I think everybody would have exploded because everybody was mad. Mad at himself, mad at us, mad at the way that we presented ourselves. And sometimes you have this. I mean, sometimes you have a terrible day, and sometimes your energy is not there, your focus is not. That's understandable, but not acceptable. And at the end of the day, I mean, that's exactly what teams do. Regroup, talk about it, learn from it, move on, and that's it. Nothing spectacular. We didn't have to change anything dramatically. We just had to get back on track. I mean, this is not a dysfunctional team. It's the other way around. This is a very functional team. This is a team that's been doing great things so far. Not good things, great things. And all we had to do was reach those high standards that we have for ourselves. And that's tough, that's difficult, because our goals are really high. And if you don't reach them, you get mad. And that's normal, I guess. So the right direction, but again, it's just one game. Next game on Friday, got to keep going.
Other questions? Timo,
what do you think will decisive at Istanbul to make it to the next round?
There were a few tactical things that we saw tonight where we had problems with that we're going to change, but I'm not going to tell you now. The other thing I think is the mindset of expecting a very loud gym. I mean, you saw they had a few fans here, but those were great. They were singing, and the atmosphere was fantastic. And I mean, our fans were fantastic too, of course, but now it's up to them. They're going to their gym, and they're going to have a couple more fans than we do, and it's going to be loud, and they're going to feed off that energy. So we'll have to match this. We'll have to match their intensity. We got to make sure that we step on their shooters' toes, and we play our game basically, and don't think about a 5-point lead. We got to try to win the game. If we win the game, we advance. It's very simple, and that's the only mindset that we got to have.
And last question, will John Cox return for the next games, or?
I hope so. We'll see. He has to do a couple practices with his mask. He got the mask today. I was a little scared of him, so I didn't play him. He looks scary. But I'm going to get used to it, and once he gets used to it, which is more important, then it's going to be fine. Right now he had to change his shot a little bit because he touches his nose every time, which doesn't help if you have a double fracture. So once he gets used to this and has a normal shot again, then he'll play. He's ready. He was ready tonight. I mean, John is always ready. So against Braunschweig, I think he's already going to have a couple important minutes.
So that's it. Final note, second leg match is next Tuesday in Istanbul. That's it for tonight. So thank you very much.